The months of speculation over the future of the embattled Premier Mike Rann appear to be over. The ABC understands that factional leaders have decided that Mr Rann's 16-year reign as ALP state leader, including 9 years as Premier, will end within weeks. The factions have agreed to install Education Minister Jay Weatherill as Premier. ABC political reporter Nick Harmson joins us now live from Parliament House. And Nick, how have the events unfolded?
Well, Anita, we understand the Premier was visited yesterday by two right faction power brokers who told him he would need to stand down within weeks or he would face a leadership ballot which he would lose. Now, the Premier departed this morning on an overseas trip to India. We understand he is apoplectic with the news and has vowed to fight on. When we first learnt of these reports, we put this question to Mike Rann late last night. Let's have a listen to what he had to say. We heard this afternoon that you were contacted this afternoon about potentially retiring from politics before the next state convention. Is that correct?
I think that you need to check on your sources. I have absolutely no intention of retiring.
So you weren't contacted this afternoon to discuss?
I'm not being contacted by anybody who says that I will be retiring before the state convention.
You weren't contacted this afternoon to have discussions about your...
But I can assure you that I have absolutely no intentions of resigning before the convention.
Nick, Jay Weatherill isn't from the dominant right faction, so how did he actually get the nod?
Well, Anita, we understand both the left and right factions held separate meetings this morning and that a majority of MPs from the right faction have switched their votes to Jay Weatherill, so he will have the numbers. He did challenge for the deputy leadership straight after the election last year and lost quite comprehensively. But since then, we've obviously seen a mood for change, and we understand a number of key players have switched their support, including the Treasurer, Jack Snelling.
So what's the mood inside the Labor Party right now, Nick?
Well, there's a lot of confusion and disbelief from some. Some are quite happy with the change. Obviously, there are a number of key players, including the Premier, who are very unhappy with the way this has panned out. One would have to imagine the Deputy Premier, John Rao, who was the right's preferred candidate for Premier, is going to be especially disappointed. And there are a number of key figures in that right faction who are very upset with this. But we understand the numbers are with Jay Weatherill, and he will have the numbers to win should a leadership ballot ensue.
Nick Harmson, State Parliament, thank you.